As far as smartphones are concerned, in 2018, Oppo and Vivo have actually been the most innovative brands this year. Compared to brands like Apple and Samsung, these two brands have actually shown some crazy smartphone innovations. In fact, I even wrote a piece about it, a link to which should be in the description below. And when the Oppo Find X with its crazy slide out cameras launched recently globally, I was very interested to check it out. And now that I have at Oppo's India launch, I'm still in awe of that precision engineering and technology that has gone into making something like the Oppo Find X. Hey Oppo, if you're actually looking at this video, consider me impressed. Hi, I'm Ershad from Mr. Phone, and here are my first impressions of the Oppo Find X. Before we jump into our video, don't forget to subscribe to Mr. Phone for more such awesome tech content and hit the bell icon to get notified every time we put out a new video. Also, we have a new WhatsApp and Facebook group, a link to which is in the description and on your screen right now. At first glance, the Find X looks like a distant cousin of the Samsung Galaxy S9 with its curved body and nearly edge-to-edge display. But are you watching closely? The Find X has this insane retractable panel that houses a front camera, a flood illuminator, an infrared camera, a ranging sensor, a receiver, a dot projector, and the rear cameras on the back side. That's a lot. When you fire up the camera and see the panel slide out stealthily, you're bound to love it. It looks absolutely stunning, but I'm sure the novelty will wear off over extended usage. But for now, I like what I see. Oh, and also the motor is extremely silent. But there are a couple of things I'm concerned about. The Vivo Nex uses a pop-out mechanism only for the front camera. In comparison, the Find X's panel will slide out every time you want to unlock the phone using facial recognition, which means the failure rate of the mechanical moving part could be higher on the Find X. Moving parts also increase the risk of dust settling in spaces, and since the Find X is made entirely of glass, there are more chances of the glass scratching over prolonged usage. As per Oppo, the panel takes around 0.5 seconds to slide out. And in my time with the phone, I found that to be accurate. Interestingly, the Find X only uses face unlock for security and there's no fingerprint scanner. And therefore, just like the iPhone X, it has bolstered the facial recognition with depth-sensitive 3D cameras. The 6.42-inch 19.5:9 display with panoramic arc screen and a screen-to-body ratio of 93.8% looks pretty damn good. But honestly, I think Oppo should have packed more pixels in the space. It's only a Full HD Plus panel. That said, in my limited time with the device, I found the AMOLED panel to be adequately colorful and bright. But I need more time to give you a clear verdict on the display. While the stealth 3D cameras are cool, the other aspects of the design are nicely done too. For example, I like the design symmetry across the device. The bottom portion that houses the speaker, the SIM card tray, and the USB Type-C port has a nicely rounded oval shape. Furthermore, the Find X, being a flagship device that it is, includes the best internal components. At the core is a Snapdragon 845 system on chip, 8 GB of RAM, 256 GB of internal storage. Basically, you're guaranteed of beastly performance. If this configuration doesn't suit your needs, nothing else will, honestly. Oppo also pushes the AI engine of the SD845 to its peak. One of the things that the SoC does in conjunction with ColorOS 5.1, which is based on Android Oreo 8.1, is that it preloads a few often used apps in the memory. This is very similar to the OptiFlex technology in Zenfone 5Z. Oppo claims that over time this will help your phone become faster. I'll have to use it to figure out if that actually translates in real-world usage. It is no surprise that Oppo has infused AI across the cameras as well. It can do intelligent scene detection and enhance the picture for individual shots taken using the 16 megapixel plus 20 megapixel camera setup on the rear. And the Find X also has an AI enhancement tailor-made for the 25MP selfie camera on the front. Unfortunately though, I didn't get enough time with the cameras, so I will refrain from my judgment for the full review of the phone. We all know how cool Oppo's VOOC fast charging technology is. It is actually the technology that powers dash charge on the OnePlus. Obviously, the Find X also comes with VOOC, which can charge the 3730 mAh battery in around an hour and 45 minutes. However, I would have ideally liked to see the Super VOOC tech in Find X. You know what? Super VOOC technology can actually charge a phone from 0 to 100 in under 35 minutes. That's pretty crazy, right? And that technology actually exists in the Lamborghini variant of the Oppo Find X, which unfortunately is not available in India. The Find X is definitely a novel attempt at eliminating the notch. which was primarily made popular by the iPhone X. Only time will tell if the mechanical moving parts can actually sustain prolonged usage. But for now, the tech feels magical and surprisingly functional. I'm waiting to get a hands-on unit of the Oppo Find X so I can tell you if it's better to spend $59,990 on a crazy innovative smartphone like the Find X or a Samsung or a Google phone. Until then, I can tell you this, my first impressions of the Oppo Find X are generally positive. Hope you liked our first impressions of the Oppo Find X. Until next time, this is Ershad from Mr. Phone signing off.